Pretty good in general.
It's all working just as we planned.
Yeah, our master plan.
I mean, mostly.
Yeah.
I had a few plans for this guy, what he would do to me after he heard these songs.
It's not panning out for you, I'm sorry.
Working.
Maybe your next album.
But the fans have been doing things that I wanted them to do.
Yeah.
They go, oh my god, this thing is so loud. They've been doing that a lot, and that was exactly as I planned. That's been working.
Yeah. That's kind of how they sing along too, because
Yeah.
that's basically what we do on stage as well. We just scream our heads off.
Mm.
But yeah, I think the songs are never going to be done, especially if we keep touring like this. They just keep changing, and every night it's a different thing. Some nights, you know, you get one reaction from a crowd, and the next night, completely different reaction, same song. So who knows what it has to do with? I think it's yeah, it's just kind of
Global warming.
Global warming. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
It was a nice neutral territory. Because when we recorded some in New York and some in Sacramento, but there's always, you know, we have lots of friends and family or what have you in New York and Sacramento. So there's kind of distractions. I mean, they're just kind of our lives that we live outside of the band. But when we were in Nashville, there was no life outside of the band. And you'd wake up every morning and it would just be the band and a bunch of instruments. And you just play. And I think that was good for us to have to be playing kind of in a vacuum and not to have any kind of social life and, you know, nowhere else to go and just really kind of focus. And I think that's what we wanted to do when we started recording the record. We just wanted something that was very like, you know, let's just focus and let's strip it down. And then once we have like something really stripped down, then let's just like start building and building and building and building. Oh yeah, Kung Fu. Kung Fu is just like us getting a little discipline, you know.
Just having a little ritual.
Yeah, having a little ritual. And it's what you need. When we were living in a house together with no furniture in Nashville, and you wake up and there's really nothing to do but play music, you need a little something to kind of start your day. And no, I think it was good for all of us. And it was kind of one of those things like, some days, you know, half the band wouldn't do it and the other half would, and vice versa. Some of us pretty hardcore. I did it every morning.
I fucking did it every morning.
Ripped. We've done a few.
Stop counting.
I mean, we came over, we did festivals first. And then we came back and did clubs, and then we did festivals again. And so we kind of do it, you know, I guess like most American bands where your festivals are like your kind of your introduction to a field full of drunk people, and then hopefully a few of those people will remember you when you come to their hometown and play a club gig, and they'll show up for that. And it's kind of worked for us just because I think we're such a weird looking band and weird sounding. Don't you think? Oh, except Nick. Nick's normal. Nick's totally, he's like, you know, totally average everyday guy. Because it's weird. But we're kind of one of those bands people are like, oh, I remember these guys. They were weird. You know, at least. Even if people hate us, at least they kind of will remember us. So it's good. And plus we have that fucking name that no one understands. So yeah, somehow we get remembered when it comes time for like people to play, for us to play in these like towns where people come from. Got any jokes? Jokester?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
9/11.
9/11 who?
You said you would never forget.
It's a New York joke.
It's a New York joke. There's t-shirts that say "Never Forget."
That's a good one.
That's good.
Did you just make that up?
No, I wish though. Jessica texted it.